You remember when KFC was the greatest chicken ever, when it was number one, where it was top tier, where it was the absolute king of fried chicken, where even if you thought of the name fried chicken, the first thing that came into your mind was KFC. Neither do I. Genuinely, I don't remember the last time that was the case. It has been so crazy to watch the downfall of KFC, and it's interesting to me because it's a downfall that I've seen with my very own eyes. I saw the empire of KFC crumble right in front of me as I grew up, and it's really insane to see how fast it happened, how insane it happened, and I don't know. It got me thinking, why is that? Like, what was it? What caused KFC to take the nosedive that it did? And after looking into it, after doing a little bit of research 5 seconds of fucking a YouTube video that was 10 minutes, whatever. After looking into it, there's really three reasons. Number one, the menu changes. Well, lack of menu changes. Number two, the competition. And number three, the main reason that I wanted to focus on, the main reason that I'm even picking this up, is the quality. Like, those three are the main pinnacle reasons that KFC has fallen off the way that it did. Number one, let's focus on the main one, the big bad wolf or whatever, the menu changes. Now, right now, if you go to a KFC, they have everything. They have nuggets, they have chicken tenders, they have sliders, they have it all. They didn't have everything, but that wasn't always the case. Again, I don't know how accurate this is or not. I'm pretty sure it's accurate because I've seen multiple people say it, but I wasn't alive for this because it was like 80s, 70s, 80s, 90s ish. I think I remember right. And I wasn't even alive for that. I think my mother was barely like being born, barely being conceived. Like it was way past my time. But what I'm getting at is when KFC was first starting, it was number one because really they didn't have much competition. There was only KFC. If you wanted fried chicken, it's you go to KFC or you go kick rocks. That was really it. And when more competition started to come around, they started introducing a lot of different menu items. The rotisserie chicken, the sliders. Like it started introducing something new. And by the time that KFC tried to catch up, tried to speed up, tried to get there, it was already too late. They were already passed behind, and it's really interesting to see that the lack of menu changes was one of the biggest blows. The second blow was The second blow to KFC was competition. As I've stated before, competition is probably one of, if not the biggest reason that KFC fell off the way it did. In 2013, Chick-fil-A had officially taken over KFC in sales. I would say genuinely that's kind of the day that I believe it died in 2013. The reason I say this is because around the time, I don't say exactly 2013ish. I don't remember exactly what year it was, but I do remember this day like if it was yesterday. It was 4th grade. I was playing out with playing recess with the homies, playing soccer, doing the whole thing, and one of my good friends had a very interesting dilemma, something that he brought up, something that really opened my eyes to a palette that I would have never ran into had he not brought up this questionnaire, and I'd probably still be eating dry ass food to this day. And that was, if there was 2 pieces of fried chicken falling from the top of the roof and you can only catch one, would it be a piece of Popeye's chicken or would it be a piece of KFC chicken? Which one would be the one that you catch with your bare hands and watch the other fall on the floor? Now, at the time, I couldn't really answer him because I didn't try Popeyes. I had KFC a few times. We were fortunate enough to, when we were lucky, things were scraping by. We were able to get KFC, but for Popeyes, it's something that was brand new to me. It's something that I had never thought of. The word Popeyes was black magic to me. I had no idea what it was. So I went home and screwed my way home, and I asked my mom, hey, like, can we get Popeyes for dinner? Hey, like I want to try Popeyes. Like, I want to know what this world of Popeyes is. We were living damn near Section 8, so my mom beat my ass for even suggesting such a dumbass question. I frijoles en la casa ass fucking moment. But eventually, one day I did end up trying the Popeyes chicken. And let me tell you, when I first grabbed that piece of fried chicken and I first spit into its crispy, tender, amazing skin, and then my teeth sunk into the juicy, delicious, yummy chicken, it was an absolute explosion of Cajun flavor with paprika and oh my god, even thinking about it now, my mouth is watering just thinking about it. And that was the day where little me sat there and had kind of a moment of flashback, a moment of disbelief, of disgust in myself, that I had not experienced this level of amazingness before. Tears went down my cheeks as I realized that I had not known what food was. I had no idea what food was. That was the day that KFC died in my house. After that day, if someone brought up KFC, put that shit in the trash because I don't want it. I don't want it. There's Popeyes. There's Popeyes. And I feel that most people had that same reaction. I wouldn't say that same exact reaction. Most people were probably right in the head and didn't have a spiritual awakening to a piece of fried chicken. But a lot of people preferred most other franchises. Like I said, for people who actually want to experience, flavor palettes, things like the Cajun flavor, the Louisiana flavor, like that whole like spices and herbs and all that, leaned toward going to Popeyes. And then the people who enjoyed more of like the warm, the I wouldn't say plain or dry, but more of like the basic flavor, would go to Chick-fil-A. And those two restaurants just absolutely demolished KFC, like just straight up killed them. Chick-fil-A specifically is probably the reason that KFC is almost in a dying state. It's damn near in life support by now, because that restaurant took over in a way that no other fucking restaurant has ever have been able to do since KFC. It's just insane. It's just insane. But the competition isn't just them. I feel like if you go around, you literally get in a car and drive around, you'll bump into at least a good fucking 16, 17 different chicken spots. Chicken spots are absolutely everywhere right now. And, it's a recipe to success. So why wouldn't everybody want to follow it? But that's probably the biggest blow that KFC faced, was definitely competition and bad. I mean, by the time the Colonel looked over, there was fucking 10 different restaurants and all trying to do different things and all doing them better, which was just insane. But the main third one that I want to focus on, the reason that I even picked up this goddamn mic and turned this camera on in the first place, was the quality. It has been 2 years since I have tried KFC, since I had some KFC. And, due to the Supergirl movie coming out, I have seen lots of ads for KFC. And I had seen that they brought back their popcorn chicken. I don't know if it's been back for a while. Again, I'm off the loop with KFC. But I have remember that they brought the popcorn chicken. And I remember having popcorn chicken as very nostalgic, because I've always been a big fan of popcorn chicken. It's something you can just grab and it's so simple, it's so easy. It's you cannot mess up popcorn chicken. So I thought to myself, you know what? Let me give them a chance. Maybe I was being harsh. Maybe I was just being mean. Maybe KFC isn't as bad as I thought it was. I was so absolutely wrong, and I don't think I don't think the drum roll was as dramatic enough. Here, let me specify why I even fucking decided to go get chicken in the first place. For those who do not know, there's a huge fucking diarrhea upgrade right now, and I was not trying to risk it, so I didn't want to go anywhere that had lettuce. So Taco Bell was obviously out of the picture, and Chipotle was out of the picture, and it's not you can have a burger without lettuce, but it's not the same, so I kind of figured, well, it's either Chinese food or chicken, and I had Chinese food 2 days ago, so fuck it, let me go get some chicken. And again, I was going to go to Popeyes. My whole plan was Popeyes. I already had the menu in my head. The person at Popeyes already knows me by name, like they know that's my spot. So it's one of those things that I should have just gone home. I know where home is, but I wanted to be an unfaithful, unloyal piece of shit. The inner man in me came out, and boy, oh boy, did I face the price. Boy, oh boy, did I suffer for it. Because because I genuinely, honest to God, think that they fed me crypto, because that food was atrocious. It was dry. It was cold. The breading fell apart as I bit into it. It was one of the most depressing meals I ever had. Like, I literally sat there with the food open in my hand, like just staring at it, knowing damn well that I just wasted $12. $12 I'm not getting back. I didn't even finish the food. I was still hungry by the end of it. I was still starving. I wasted $12. I wasted gas, and I still fucking. Oh my god. No. I'm not even done. Because I'm not upset enough. So the way that the KFC that I'm located in is at, for starters. And I know that, when I say this, everyone's like, oh, well, you kind of asked for this. The KFC that's closest to me, it's also like a combination with KFC and Long John Silver's. So I know that restaurant by itself has like levels of radiation that not even Chernobyl has. Like I know that like that spot alone is just asking to get sick. But again, I wanted to give them a shot. I wanted to root for the underdog. But where I'm getting at, the reason I'm spiraling. The reason I wanted to get into it is, I had gone into the drive-thru, went in, and apparently they didn't have the food ready, because obviously not. I was the only fucking car there, because who is eating, a KFC in 2026? Better yet, who's eating Long John Silver's in 2026? Like, that whole restaurant is probably just a money front. So the fact that they saw my car pull up, they were just like, God damn, we have to act like we have a business going on. So I pulled up, and the person obviously told me if I can move forward, because there was the food wasn't ready, and they didn't want to mess up their wait times or whatever. And I'm not a dick. I was like, okay, I'm gonna go forward. The problem is that the KFC that I go to is, well, that's closer to me because I don't go to it. Whatever. Is like literally right in front of like a highway. So it's literally the KFC, and then the highway is literally right here. So in order to get out of the drive-thru, I'd have to get into the highway and then drive back into the restaurant in order to go wait in the front. So here I am waiting like a dumbass for all these cars to go by. Once I finally have a chance, I go in and I wait, and I have to wait for more cars to go by before I take my turn. I finally took a turn. I wait there for another good 2 minutes. So I'm thinking, damn, like they're cooking that shit up, like it's gonna be hot and fresh. And they finally give me the bag. I turn around. I wait another fucking 2 minutes waiting for the cars to go by. I finally get in. I finally get home. I open the food. I take a bite into it, and that shit is cold. It's cold. It's dry. It's so fucking gross. I was so mad. I was so upset. I was like, you know what? I was just staring at the food, knowing that I wasted $12 fucking dollars. I wasted $12 fucking dollars. $12 I'm not getting back. Fucking forget about the money. Forget about the funny. I'm still hungry. To this day, I'm hungry. No, matter of fact, let me tell you this. This happened on Sunday. It is currently Tuesday, right? Yeah, it's 21st, Tuesday. My stomach is still hurting from that shit. I still feel sick from that fucking food that they genuinely fed me crypto. They actually fed me the fucking dog. It's one of those things. I'm so upset. I'm still upset to this day. It's just, oh my god. I'm sweating. I'm pissed off. I'm just so annoyed. It's just, I don't know. I just want to ramble a bit about how KFC has fucking fallen off of the franchise, and I don't know. I think it's time for us as a society to just get together, grab the gun, and put it out of its misery. I do realize that like KFC is huge outside of the U.S., but I think it's huge outside of the U.S. the same way it was big here in the U.S., and that's because they have really no competition. And where they do have competition, they fucking glide. Like in Japan, in Japan, KFC is huge because for some reason the Japanese people think that it's a American tradition on Christmas to eat a bucket of KFC. How the fuck the KFC marketing team got that shit to work is beyond me. They use some sort of mind control, black magic, some bullshit in order to convince the poor Japanese people of that thing. But again, I'm rambling. I don't know. I think as a society, it's just time to, take the dog to the back, grab the shotgun, put it out of its misery. I think KFC had a good run. It had a long run, but it's done. I think it's over. But yeah, I don't know. I just wanted to ramble. Peace out.